Hello guys, welcome to AGRI Corner. Today in this session I am going to discuss with you some important questions related to food technology. Being an aspirant, why food technology and why this food processing industry or why food technology is very much important from the exam context, as we are going to appear the IBPS AFO exam. So this sector is also very much important and we should have some knowledge regarding this sector, and we'll see in this video what are the context and why this sector is very much important from India point of view. Okay, see friends, in India the agriculture is mainly based on that is cultivation of crops, cultivation of cereals like that, and vegetables. Okay, but if we'll see the preservation context, there is a huge loss in the whatever you have produced that is not able to reach to the community or to the people at the correct appropriate time. For that the farmers are incurring huge losses. They have not a proper adequate storage facility to keep their produce for a longer period of time, so that they can get some good remuneration or good profit. Next point is that whatever they are producing, they have to directly sell to the market. For that they are also getting very much less produce from their income. Okay, what happens from this? In this way, if there is any huge loss in the produce, then there is two type of impact in the economy. There is one thing is that there is chance of inflation. Okay, there is shortage of the food products, so there is a chance of the leading to the inflation. Another point is that whatever the farmers are producing, they are giving their lot of times, effort, energy, money, and we cannot enhance our land. Whatever land it is there, land value is decreasing day by day. There on that we have to increase the productivity, and whatever produce we are producing, we cannot able to store them for a longer period of time. Means it is going to be wastage for the whole country. It's not only for the farmer. Then we have to depend upon other countries to borrow the food products, everything, and in this way dependency increases and the price of the commodity also increases. And if you see, many large farmers also not getting proper income out or inputs from their produce, and the lack of competitiveness in the market, because they have to directly sell to the whatever it is available, whatever market it is available, they have to directly sell to the what middleman or like that, and they will send to the local markets or to the distant places. Okay, that also, if it is perishable food, it is very much difficult for us to reach to the appropriate places at the appropriate time also. So this way what government is deciding, government is going to enhance this sector and boosting lot of money and investing lot of money to boost this sector and to come up with a holistic approach to come up with food technology industries. Okay, in this way the government is thinking to create a agri hub, so that we can have a storage facility where we can store the produce for a longer period of time, and during any crisis period, that produce can be utilized and we can reduce the wastage. Okay, so why this food industry is important? Because we can reduce the wastage of perishable agriculture produce, thereby we can enhance the life of food. Okay, this is very much important. Next is, it also not only we are directly selling the produce. In fruit processing, we are processing the food, and thereby we are enhancing or adding some value to the food products. Thereby what we are doing, ensuring the value addition. Okay, this part is one of the very much important part in the food processing. And for value addition, how we can do value addition? A single farmer cannot do value addition. For that we require some machines, machinery, tools, implements, and for that we require some labor. While we are requiring labor, it also generating income. Okay, it is also providing employment opportunity to lot of people and to the nearby peoples, and thereby employed generation also, it is ensuring employment generation. Okay, next is whatever produce they are getting and whatever income they are getting, the farmers directly selling the products before the value addition, and after value addition there is a huge gap in the price of the value added products. Okay, thereby they are getting more income from the value added products. So in this way, in a brief, I have discussed with you why food processing industry is very much important from India point of view and India context, because we are mostly the consuming market. We are having mostly the consuming market where the consumer directly consumes the goods and services or whatever it is available. Okay, they are trying to rely on day-to-day basis. Okay, we are getting every time we are depending upon the vegetables. That is what we are expecting, fresh vegetables. Okay, so it is also very much difficult for us to get the fresh vegetable every day if you don't have any cold storage facility or like that. Okay, so from that context, food processing industries plays a various vital role. Okay, now we'll see what is the government stand regarding this. See friends, government is investing lot of money to boost up the food processing industry. By knowing the impact of the food processing industry, and if you see the developed countries, they are having a very wider scope and very much high value added storage facilities, and everything is they are having. For that they are exporting the food products to a larger extent and thereby getting good income out of that. Okay, by exporting the that products, agriculture products, by processing it. Okay, but we are lacking a lot in this sector. So now the government is focusing more to enhance this sector to the best. Okay, whatever earlier we are doing, we are focusing on cultivation of the crop like that. Now we are focusing on the value added products. We know to enhance the shelf life of the products, to build the chain, that is what a cold storage chain near the villages, like that cold storage facility. So these are the very much important sector we should know. Now we'll see what are the schemes. Being an AFO aspirants, they can ask you what are the tell me regarding what are the schemes you know regarding the value added means food processing industry or food processing sector or food technology. Normal questions they can ask what are the schemes, because in interview they already knows that you have come across the after completing the AFO means you are now in the interview sector, so they will think accordingly and they will ask you some regarding schemes. So you should know what are the important schemes that are important from the exam point of view. These are you should know Sampada Yojana, next cold chain, okay, mega food park, next is agro processing cluster. Okay, next is setting up or upgradation of quality control, food testing laboratories. What are the schemes, what are the pattern of assistance, okay, pattern of release of fund, what is the central government contribution or state government contribution, if any subsidies available, what are the subsidy, contest to the country and contest to your state. You should have a look on it and you should have some idea and you should read these sectors very much thoroughly. Okay, next is PMFME scheme. Before your exam, please go through that. They can ask what is the abbreviation of PMFME schemes and like that type of questions related to schemes. This is regarding to scheme part that you have to go through this and you should have an idea regarding this. Now is that another question they can ask, what is the scope and importance of food technology in Indian economy? Okay, as I informed you, you can elaborate this in a much more better way and you can add some few more points also, whatever points you have known, and in this way you have to tell that you with our country and along with that what is the developed country, they are having some comparison like that. You can tell some good examples. If you give to the interview panel, then it will be very much catchy to your answers. Next is, this is very much normal question they can ask, because what are the steps involved in food processing or preservation? This contest also we have not only important from food technology point of view, also from horticulture, food processing. This is also related to that. So you should not go much more technical in depth. You should tell and what are the normal food processing steps and what are the steps you have done in laboratory or in your practical classes. Whatever you have done, you can please elaborate those things in a proper way so that they can have an understanding that this person having some knowledge regarding this regarding food processing and preservation. Okay. Next is that recently under Atmanirbhar Bharat, I am going to tell you this point because you can add this point. If you don't know, please make a note of it. And Atmanirbhar Bharat introduced production linked incentive scheme in food products for enhancing India's manufacturing capabilities and enhancing exports. So as I informed you earlier also, see friends, here also government is focusing on that only. What here the important point is that for enhancing manufacturing capabilities and enhancing exports, okay, for that rupees 10,900 crore outlay has been sanctioned under this what in this sector, okay, food processing sector. So in this way this sector is very much important, and you should have an overall idea regarding what are the agriculture activities going on, and what are the sectors you should focus more, and this way they can expect some questions, and this way you can answer some questions in a proper way. Next is that how you can contribute to food processing industry in your place of posting. This is also very much normal questions they can ask you. How you can enhance the food processing industry after you are posting to the any places. So thereby you can tell sir, I will go for the field visit and I will see some any dal industry is there, any food processing industries available nearby, or any some clusters rice mills are available. So I will have a discussion with those people, and those who are not having any knowledge regarding this also we will try to include those people, and we will try to give some training on that basis, so that they will have some good knowledge, and thereby whatever producer are producing nearby to those areas, like that some industry whatever we can able to set up, like that you can educate the people regarding that, and some quality aspects, some training, whatever training is requirement regarding preservation, like that you can able to inform to those people, and then whatever produce are producing in that area, so they like that some industry feel they are going to set up, then it will be very much helpful for the farmers as well as for the industrial growth, also for the investment, that agri infrastructure investment also, it will boost the agri infrastructure investment, okay. So like that you should your approach should be, because farmers, if they are sending to the higher means a longer distance also, it is a wastage of time and wastage of the produce also. If these are perishable products, then it requires very within a very short period of time it requires some processing, and due care also it requires, okay. So in this way I discussed some important points related to food processing. I hope if you have not subscribed this channel, please subscribe this channel and stay tuned for other videos, and upcoming videos will discuss some important related questions what are important from the exam point of view. Thank you guys, have a great day.